Hello, everyone. It's me, Mr. Miracle Intentions. Today is November 23rd, 2023. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Today, I would like to basically give you a summary of my videos which I began making earlier this year. I wanted to share my 35 plus year long story on my personal supplement that I learned how to make decades ago. I want to share how I learned how to make it, why, and also the reason I began making it again more frequently close to 40 years later. When I began making the videos, I knew I was going to definitely make more than just one, since they all add up to a summary of basically my life story about the supplement that I later named NOVELc. I made each video fairly short. That way you can always go back and watch one again without having to watch them all. COVID-19 was beginning its destruction in 2019. As you can see by my screenshots, I began trying to reach out to the FDA and CDC in 2020. I was trying to reach out to the world as soon as I could in the best way that I knew how. I was finally able to reach the FDA in 2021. That was close to 3 years after COVID had begun its destruction. I always enjoyed talking to the FDA. You can see some of the times we communicated in a few of my screenshots. You can also see some of my conversation with a friend of mine who was texting me while she was in the hospital. She had COVID and very low and very scary oxygen levels. She was very scared. It made me pretty nervous when she asked me if I thought she was going to die. I told her not to worry and not to think like that, and I didn't think that she was going to die. I shared some very important knowledge with her, and it had nothing to do with Novel C, but the great news is she made it out. She's very happy now. She's in good condition and told me that she would love to share and discuss what happened during that very scary and very unpleasant experience that she had to endure along with others. I'm so glad that everything turned out great. I first began to mention in videos 3 and number 4 that many people have assumed that COVID is here to stay. And I mentioned that I respectfully disagree. And I still feel the same. I refuse to believe that COVID is here to stay. I also mentioned that I had talked to the FDA on multiple occasions. That's what some of the screenshots you can see on screen prove. I tried to find the times when I tried contacting the White House, but I was unsuccessful at finding the proof that I wanted to share so bad. Maybe I'll find them at some point on one of my other devices. Remember, near the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I finally reached the FDA in 2021, basically 3 years after COVID 19 was official. Well, I also want to point out the fact that the number 7 in the Bible means it represents completion. This is 2023. And ironically, if you add the numbers together, they all add up to 7. I'm a firm believer, and I believe strongly in that number 7. You can't make this up, even if you tried. Is that coincidence or God's presence? God works in mysterious ways, and God is in control. I just came across some of my interaction with the White House, and I have already added them and added everything that I had to this video. It's not a lot because our paper and phone communication became very repetitive. COVID isn't officially gone yet, but I believe it's just a matter of time. COVID will eventually be vanquished. It's all in His plan, the planning of God. Timing is everything. On Miracle Intentions, please like, share, and subscribe. No human alive could possibly plan this divine story and miracle that I believe I am destined to share. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I pray that you have thoroughly enjoyed yourself, and may God continue to bless you.